So today's episode is going to be entirely about running.
Alright, so it is race day. It's currently 6:10 in the morning. I start the race in about 2 hours. I'm pretty knackered, but I'll wake up. I'll get into it. Looking forward to it. Let's do it. Let's get this thing.
Alright, the race is starting very, very soon. Got about half an hour. Pretty good. Mum's gone to the toilet now, but I'm good. Feeling more awake now. As for timing for the race, I'm really not fussed as long as I do it. It's my first ever big sort of charity race I've ever done, so, you know, whatever happens, happens. As long as I complete it, that's the main goal. And look, realistically, I'm thinking about an hour and a half tops, really. 14K is an hour and a half. I can do it. I can do it.
So yeah, me and my mum entered into a 14-kilometer run, like a charity fun run. I mean, I guess if you can call running a fun thing, then it's a fun run. Because it all started with me just going in the gym just to get some exercise. I started doing like 5K runs, like I was saying in one of my previous videos, and then I started going on runs with my mate as we went out and did longer runs out in the field. And the next minute, my mum's going, "Hey, if you fancy that, why don't we do a charity run?" She hits me up with the Perth Running Festival, saying that we should do that, and I say, "Sure, cool, sounds fun." Thinking it's going to be a cool, easy 5-kilometer run, and next thing I know, she hits me up with, "Oh, it's 12Ks by the way," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's a lot." So for a few weeks I start training for this 12K run, only to find out that it's 14Ks, which, I mean, I know it's only 2Ks, but that makes a pretty substantial difference. So me and my mum started going on some cute runs together, whilst also at the same time I'd be going for cute runs with one of my mates. Next thing we know, I'm running like 30Ks a week, which I know isn't like a super impressive thing, but as a feat of someone that 3 months ago was running 4 or 5Ks at a very slow pace that I could barely do without stopping, this was a pretty mean feat. So on the 7th of October 2018, me and my mum got up bright and early and participated in the Perth Running Festival Fun Run. So I think now we're up to, I think it's time to run.
Coming up to about 10Ks now. Whew, still going good.
Thank you. So yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. That was like such a great thing to have accomplished, you know? You get a cool medal out of it. I did do a fun run a few years ago. It's like a 4-kilometer one, and that was fine, but it was only 4Ks. This was 14. And there's talks between me and my mate, and also me and my mum, to start going up towards some half marathons. That'll be a pretty mean feat. So I guess, hey, I run now. I guess that makes me one more step towards being a complete Casey Neistat copycat. And in Perth, we've got this new stadium called Optus Stadium, and running into that at the end is such an amazing moment. It's genuinely just a super, super overwhelming feeling, and everyone's cheering you on, and it's just, you know, it's like nothing else. I can't believe that about 3 months ago, I would have been nowhere near able to run what I ran a couple of days ago. And so yeah, thanks to my mum for getting me out there and getting the old legs moving. The thing is, running is such a mental thing. Like, there's a massive block when you think, oh, you go into a run knowing that you're going to do like 5Ks. And once you get to that 5Ks, you're like, oh, phew, I'm tired, I can't do any more. But realistically, you can. It's way easier than you'd think. Like, when I was training for this, I only trained up to 12Ks. And that was very difficult, but then I easily managed to push out the last 2Ks to make it up to 14Ks on this run. Running is such a mental thing. Once you get past the block that is your head and your own self-doubt about your own ability, you can run as far as you'd want. I mean, there's probably some exceptions there, but realistically you can do anything. And I guess that's just another reminder that you can bring into life in general. You know, you really can do anything if you're in the right mindset, you're motivated, and practice makes perfect. You know, without the practice, I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to have gotten as far as I can. But my mental state and the practice that I did allowed me to succeed in this event. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that practice plus motivation equals results. Because you can practice all you want and not get to where you want to be. It's only when you get past that mental blockage and really start to feel motivated, that's when you can start to see the results. And that's when you're going to feel a whole lot better about yourself. Okay, I think that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye.